Namaskar and welcome back to another episode of Unlocking Stars with Abhishek, a series on Brihat Parashar Hora Shastra. Brihat Parashar Hora Shastra is one of the finest scriptures available on Vedic astrology. So we have been doing yogas related with combinations for wealth that indicates the wealth in the native. So far we have done till verse 12. Today we will be doing from 13 to 19. So to explain these verses and tell us more about these verses, let's invite our astro expert Abhishek. He will be telling us. Welcome Abhishek.
Thank you very much. Um, Great sense of pride on doing these verses, doing commentary on these verses as usual. The great Guru, Maharshi Parasar, one of the Pravartak out of 18 of this divine, mystical, great super science, astrology, Vedic astrology, the traditional astrology. And we are just covering here as a tribute in his lotus feet of the Bible of this Horaskand, Brihat Parasar Hora Shastra. This tribute is in the form of recitation verse by verse basis with a commentary as per my capacity. Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar, in the middle of the Vishesh Dhana Adhyay, he is revealing the celestial combination so through chart we can understand, through the planetary arrangement in these bhavas we can understand the potential, the aesthetic promises of wealth in the chart. Let's immerse in the prayer of Jagat Guru, first of all, then we will dip down in the Guru Kathan, Mahaguru, Mahakathan related to Vishesh Dhan Yoga Adhyay, Vishesh Dhan Yogas, combinations of wealth. Let's come. Chandrasekhar, Chandrasekhar, Chandrasekhar Rakshama. चंद्रशेखर 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 पाहि मां रत्नासु सरासनम रजताग्रीन निकेतनम सिंजीनीकृत पन्नगेश्वरमाच्युतानल सायकम क्षीप्रदग्धपूरत्रयं त्रिदशा लयैर्विवन्दितम् चन्द्रशेखर माश्रये मम किं करिष्यति वै यमः. जय गुरुदेव. हर हर महादेव. हर हर महादेव. After paying our respectful prayer in the lotus feet of Mahaguru, Sri Mahadev, let's immerse in the Guru Mahakatha. Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar is following a thought, the thread of thought, continuous thread, continuous flow is going on. And still, even in the 13th verse, he just revealing the characteristics of the planetary disposition in the Lagna. He is coming with each planet one by one. Till 12 verses, he just come up with the planets in the Lagna and then checking how Vishesh Dhan Yog is happening. Like in 12 verse, he just placed Buddha, Mercury in Lagna. Or in 11th verse, he put like Mangal Dev in the Lagna, in Mangal sign. Now in 13th verse, he is coming up with the Jupiter, with the Gurudev. Let's immerse in the verse. He is following the same traits, same pattern here. Parasaruvacha गुरुक्षेत्र गते लग्ने तस्मिन् गुरुयुते सति बुद्धभाम युते दृष्टे जायते धनवान नरः. Dhanvan Narah, the native will be rich man. Dhanvan Narah. So Buddha Kshetre Gate Lagane. Mahaguru is coming up with the Buddha Kshetre Gate Lagane. If we come up with this one, so Guru Kshetre, he said Guru Kshetre, not Buddha Kshetre. Buddha Kshetre was in the previous one.
Previous.
It is in the 12th verse. So Guru, so either it is Sagittarius or it is Pisces. Sagittarius or Pisces, and Guru Dev is here. Guru Dev is here. Now Mahaguru is, the first condition is fixed. So Lagnes, he locked in the Lagna. So the very beautiful position, very beautiful disposition is here. Now Guru, Buddha and Bhaum, Buddha and Mangal Dev is coming. So here we can understand, if we can take this one 9, so 10, 11, 12, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, and 8. Now he's saying this is a, if we, this is the 8. This is the 8. Okay. Okay. So if Sagittarius is the Lagna, then Mangal Dev is getting the portfolio of the Panchamis and 12th Lord also. And this Buddha Dev is getting the portfolio of the 10th Lord and the 7th Lord. And for Pisces, if Pisces is the case, then Mangal Dev will be the Dhanesh himself. And then Sukhesh is the Buddha Dev. And then 4, 5, 6, then again 6 is here. So he is Sukhesh and he is the Karakarak also, 7th Lord also. Then 8 now, then 8 is here, 9th Lord. So Mangal Dev is the 9th Lord. So you can, Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara is saying, if we take up the one case like Sagittarius, in this, Buddha, Jupiter is sitting here, and Mangal Dev and Buddha is having PSC with the Jupiter, then it is a Vishesh Dhan Yog. Because here Mangal is getting the portfolio of the 9th, of the 5th Lord here. And this is the 10th Lord and 4th Lord also. So it's very obvious. It's very obvious. Because if we take up like Buddha Dev, if it is 10th Lord, then this is the relationship with the Kendra Trikona is happening here. Lagnes with the 10th Lord, very beautiful combination, blessing the Dhan. If it is the 5th Lord and the Lagna, it's a very beautiful combination, blessing the Dhan. And similar, if you try to understand this through the logic, the similar combination you can come up with this one. That's why this revelation is coming up. Now in the same pattern he is coming in the for the Venus. भृगु क्षेत्र गते लग्ने तस्मिन् भृगुयुते सति शनि सौम्य युते दृष्टे सो जातः स धनी भवे. Now Venus. So now Venus is coming into the play. So if Venus is coming into the play, here Venus is coming. Venus is coming. Then it has to be like Venus is here. So it is Taurus or it is Libra. So Taurus and Libra. So Mahaguru is saying Sunny and Somme, Saturn and Mercury. Saturn and Mercury. Mercury is here in this case. EB it is Taurus, then Mercury is the Dhanis. So Mercury is a Dhanis, is Dhanis. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And ninth lord and 11th lord is Saturn. So you can understand in this manner how Dhan Yoga is forming, beautiful Dhan Yoga is forming. If you play with the this Libra also, so you can understand these patterns, how Dhan Yoga is forming. Now, in this pattern, just following the pattern, the same pattern Mahaguru is following for each 7 planets. He is putting all the 7, the sun, he put the sun, then moon, then Mangal Dev, then Buddha Dev, then coming like that. Now Sunny Dev. Parasaruvacha Sani Kshetra Gate Lagne Tasmin Sani Yute Sati Bhaumen Guruna Yukte Driste Jato Dhanair Yuta. Now Sanidev is sitting in the Lagna, either in Capricorn or in Aquarius. So now Sunny Dev is coming. So Sunny Dev is coming, Sunny Dev will come. So either it is in 10th or it is in 11th. So Sunny Dev is coming. Sunny Dev is coming like that. Saturn is coming like that. So now Bhaum, he is saying Bhaumen and Guruna. So Mangal and Guru. You can understand the portfolio of Mangal and Guru. So if we are talking about this 10, then 11, 12, 1, the Sukhes. Same pattern you can find, the same pattern. And Guru, you can find the Guru like Guru is here 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you can find 9, 9 is here and 12 is here. So Gurudev is like that. It's a very tricky bit in this case because Gurudev is getting the portfolio. In this case, Gurudev is getting the portfolio of 3rd Lord and 12th Lord. So we should understand these things also. The PSC of Jupiter and Mangal with the Saturn in the Lagna in own sign is blessing native with the wealth. Although Jupiter is here in this case, if we consider this one, that this 10th, 3rd Lord and 12th Lord. If we consider this one, the Aquarius, then Jupiter is the Dhanes. Here Jupiter is Dhanes. That's so that is the same pattern Mahaguru is talking. The same pattern he is talking. Now, how this Dhan Yoga, the characteristics we talk about, the ability of a native to attract the vital energy, the characteristics, the Vyaktitva, the whole characteristics is symbolized, characterized by the Tanubhav only. And this is happening. The major contribution is in the Tanubhav because the Lagnes is sitting in Lagna itself, in the own sign. That is the first and foremost condition. And then there is a PSC from a functional, in most of the cases, functional benefit. So making that native character is very magnetic towards the financial attributes. And that's why this native is capable to attract those events. Native is capable to attract the material wealth through the blessings of these celestial combinations. So this is the one pattern, same pattern Mahaguru come up. So that was the second pattern basically. When Mahaguru started, then he just started with the 5-11 axis and play with the 5-11 axis, Panchmes and 11th Lord. And very beautifully, he put all the 7 planets in that position. After that, Mahaguru take up Maitre to teach Maitre importance of the Lagna, how Lagna is the beautiful disposition of the Lagna in the Lagna itself, and associated with the and supported by the benefit, functional benefit, blessing, wealth. Now Mahaguru is talking about something different. The third pattern Mahaguru is talking through the verse number 16. Let's come. Parasaruvacha dhanadau dharmadhinathau yeva tabhyam yuta graha te yapi swadasakale dhanada atra samsayah. Mahaguru is talking about in this verse about the dynamic aspect of the Hora, the Dasa. He is saying Dharma and Dhinath, Dharma Nath, Lord of the Dharma. He is talking about the Dharma Nath and Dhinath. Dhi means Buddhi. So fifth Lord. And Dharmanath is the ninth Lord. So he is talking about the Panchmes and Navmes. So Mahaguru is saying the Panchmes and Navmes, ninth Lord and the fifth Lord of any chart, is capable to give wealth to the native. That's very important to understand, because that's why this very general saying, Navmes and Dasa of the Navmes and Dasa of the Panchames is usually good, because blessing is coming. So during the Dasa of the Navames and Panchames, Maharshi is saying Dasa Kale. Maharshi is saying those planet will bless native with the dhan. Not only this one, he is saying if any planet is conjunct with those also, Yuta Graha, Tabhyam Yuta Graha. So not only Panchames and Navames, if other planets are conjunct with the Panchames and Navames, influenced with the Panchames and Navames, then that planet also, during the Dasa of that planet also, Nati will be blessed with the Dhana. Nati will be blessed with the wealth. That is the general direction from Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara. Let's emerge in the next verse. And I think most of the astrologers are, it's a clear direction and very general direction, very careful about the dasa of the fifth lord and the ninth lord, and also keeping a close watch on the dasa of the any planet associated with Panchames and Navames. Let's immerse in the next verse 17. Parasaruvacha grahana mukto yoge sukrur samya vibhagatah balabala vivekena phalmuheyambi chanaiha. That's very important, because if it is not important, Mahaguru will not give this verse. Although it's a clear direction of Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara or any yoga, how yoga will work, because any native is waiting for the dasa of the Panchames or Navames, or dasa of the any planet associated with the Panchames and Navames. Good time is waiting for good time, waiting for being blessed by the dhan. But Mahaguru is saying these yogas, you should remember the favorable and unfavorable disposition of the planets, the weakness, strength, the balabal. You have to be checked that one also. How Panchames is disposited, Where Panchamesh is there in the chart? Where Navmesh in the chart? What is the strength of Panchamesh and Navmesh or any planet associated with them? That will dramatically affect the yoga, the dasa, and the event will be manifested according to that. So that is a very important direction. That's why Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar is putting here in the verse. It's like a reminder. Let's come in the next verse. Parasaruvacha Kendre saha parijatastада data bhaven nara uttame hya uttamo data gopure purustayuta. He is going with the applying the Dasvarga system. So the repetition of the planet, the Parijat, then Uttam, then Gopur, like that. It is coming up. So what will happen? He is saying, if the Lord of a Kendra, if the Lord of a angle, means here Kendra, Kendresa. So if the Lord of the Kendra is in Parijat, then what will happen? If it is in the Uttam, getting the status of the Uttam, getting the status of the Gopur, then what will happen? Because in divisional chart we are checking, the Kendra Lord is repeating in the divisional chart. So he is saying, so this verse is connected. It is coming like that. Singhasane bhavena manyaha suraha paravasantake sabhadhyaksho devaloke brahmaloke ऐरावतांसके तुष्टो दिग्योगो नैव जायते. So we will check the Lord. We will check the Lord and then check the divisional chart and understand through the repetition we can easily identify if that planet get the status of the Parijat. If the status of the Parijat, it is a liberal, very liberal. And if the status is Uttam, he's saying Parijat Data. Data means liberal, charitable, very charitable. If he will get wealth, then only he can do the charity. So it's a simple indication it's being a Dhanvan. Because Dhanvan can only do the charity. If you don't have money, how you will do the charity? That's why this character is coming only after getting the wealth. Then Uttam, then highly liberal, highly charitable, more wealth. So giving more, doing more charity. Uttam means Uttam Data. Then the Gopur. So Gopur, he is saying like a Purusta Yukaha. This native is a more, it's that is the sense of being a more liberal, having more wealth, because in the proportion that wealth is increasing in the proportion of the repetition, more repetition. And in this case, native is endowed with the prowess, and he's getting the more wealth and distributing the more wealth. Singhasana, if he will get the Singhasan, that status, so that native is honorable. He get a throne like thing. So he's in the position, he can do the charity, he can get the wealth. So he got some position also. Some position also. And then next state is Parvat. So in case of Paravat, it is a Parvat. Sometimes it's like a Parvat only. So it's a Valra, Surbir, like a getting Surbir is also, so getting, it's a combination of not only having the valor with a wealth, because he got a courage to earn and then earning and getting wealth. So he is that kind of Sur. He is not only the Sur, the courageous person who doesn't have money. And then Devalok, then he is a head, he is a leader. He is the leader of the clan, Sabha Adhyaksh. So leader, so he is getting the status in the society. So as native is getting the status, higher and higher status in the society, he is getting more wealth, more power automatically. In case of the Brahma Lok, so he will get the spiritual achievement in case. And spiritual achievement, wealth is nothing. He can, the spiritual enlightened soul, they can, if they want, they can have everything. So he is the real rich person. It's like a Munir Mata, Brahmalok, and then Airavat. Airavat is, he's a happy, tusto, he's a santusht, and santosam param sukham. So that is the real wealth. That is the real wealth. So in this manner, this dik yoga navajayite. So how this through the understanding the Kendra lords in the divisional chart, we can understand the Dhan Yogas also. How this is increasing slowly by the repetition. This is the we need to understand one thing, because Maharshi is saying like that Kendra Lord. So he has not discriminate like that. This is the first Lord or fourth Lord or seventh Lord or 10th Lord. He has not. He he has not did like that. But there is a commentaries, there is a reflections from the acharyas, and I also agreed with that one. I also contemplate on that one, and I believe that is true. As the strength of the Kendra Lord is increasing, so that will be more prominent. Like 1, then 4, then 7, then 10. If the same thing is happening with the 10, that is more prominent than if it is happening with the fourth. Because as you go in the order, 10th is the more powerful Kendra than the 4. So in this manner, we can, because Maharshi, this is the style of Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar. He is encouraging you think, because he has to inculcate the habit of the thinking and research, promoting the research. You think. Otherwise, because he understood completely, it's applied science. There is no set pattern. He can give something, and you can use every time. It's like a making a cloth. So every time somebody is coming for the customized cloth, and you have to do, every time you have to do the stitching. So it's like that. This is the Hora. So there is not fixed frame, and you can just do not like that. That's why he is promoting this culture. This is the case. So I believe like this order. So as Kendres is in the ascending order, you have to follow. So if the Uttam, then Gopur, then Singhasan is happening with the 10th Lord, or it is happening with the 4th Lord, then you can understand the strength of this yoga. I do also believe in that. Yeah. I hope it's quite clear now. Now I'm open for any discussion. Thank you related to these verses.
Thank you, Abhishek, for explaining it so elaborately. Maharishi Parashar has given lot of importance to the ascendant and its Lord. So if you see the first few verses also, there it should be present in its own house. But my question is with reference to the other two planets, or in which either it has to be conjunct or it has to be there's some aspect is there. So in most of the cases, most likely those two planets will be present in the seventh house.
Like Mantresa Maharaj did a lot of work on the aspect of the planet in Phaldipika, and he is talking about not only the 100% aspect, also 25% and 75% and 50% aspects. How planets are aspecting, and the aspect of the planet is also very questionable. Like when Mahaguru Maharishi Parasar revealed the Das Rasi Drishti Adhyaya, then how they are affecting. Although Maharishi Gemini talked much more about that one. So, and in Argala also, we can understand how they are affecting and doing a lot. So, when you go and think about the scientifically, like the field theory, if you think, so any planet is creating the field, and other planet is creating the field, and field are interacting. This is the aspect, you know. So that is the field theory is coming. So that's the aspect. But where most of the, if we follow that system, the simple system, most of the planet got only each planet, even all the planets got seventh aspect, but some of the planets got other additional aspects also, outer planets mainly, like Mars, like Jupiter and Saturn. So in that case, you can think like that. Okay, in the seventh aspect, you can think like that. But like in this case, Guru. So he is talking about Buddha and Bhaum. So it doesn't matter because Bhaum got Mangal got other aspects also, fourth and tenth. So it's not necessary Mangal has to be in the in the seventh house. Buddha has to be. In this case, if you apply this verse, like this verse, when he is talking about the Venus in the Kendra, Venus in the Lagna, in the Venus sign, then Saturn got two other aspects like third and tenth aspect. Mangal got Mangal got fourth and eighth aspect, and the Sunny got third and tenth aspect. So it's not necessary Sunny has to be in the seventh house. In this case, if you come Sun in the Saturn, if Saturn in the Lagna, then Maharshi is picking up this one, the Gurudev here with the Mangal. So it's not necessary to be in the Lagna because they got the other aspects also. So how these things are coming? So we need to understand this one. But the why I pick up from that one, the Phaldipika and the field theory and all, because how scientific it is. When you validate this one through the field theory and try to understand the gravitational pull and push and all, just uplifting yourself from the Newtonian mechanics to the next level, then you can understand the Mantreswar Maharaj. So how scientific those are? Those are the modern rishis. They are scientists, basically. The need of our is to understand those great minds. The language is different. So I'm just trying to, due to my background, I'm just trying to, understand in that light. And for me, it's very, very logical and very scientific Shastra. And that's my attraction towards this Shastra.
True. So my next question is with reference to the next set of verses, wherein Maharishi Parashar talks about though these yogas will be there, but we have to also look at assess and look at the condition of the planet. So in this case, whether the planet is malefic or benefic, that also going to make a difference. What is the dispositor? That also going to make a difference.
If the Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar here first put a very good signboard under the name of the Panchmes and Navmes. So Panchmes and Navmes, either malefic or benefic, naturally, but functionally it is benefic for that native. So no doubt about it. And here in Hora, we are more interested in the functional because it's a native specific. But Mahaguru Mahasi Parasar, why put this 17 verse? Because his teaching style, after doing this more than 175 episodes, we understood his teaching style. Even he is not putting a single word extra, but he gave the complete verse. So it's not extra. It's a clear directive of Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar. Don't play with these yogas lightly. Don't say anybody, your Panchamesh Dasa is coming, you will be next Mukesh Ambani. Not like that. He is saying you are checking the Dasa syndrome, check the condition of the Panchamesh, how Panchamesh is being treated in the chart. He is saying, and further he is saying Krur Saumya Vibhagatah. Why he said Krur Saumya Vibhagatah? I'm coming back to your question. Because the style of giving wealth is different. So crude planet will give, his style is different. The hard taskmaster is coming into the play. And then Mahaguru is coming, he is saying Don't ignore the Swadasvarga system, balabal. How you check the balabal if you will not analyze the divisional chart? And how focused he is on the divisional chart, because he is connecting. One thought is flowing. So after the 17, then 18, he is after the 17, balabal, balabal vivekena. Vivek, use your mind on the balabal. So it means go in the D9, go in the divisional chart. And then he pushed Matre, go and check Parijat, go check if it is Uttam or Gopur or Singhasan or, he's saying go and immerse in the the revelation of the divisional charts. Otherwise, you will not understand, because here the whole exercise is to understanding the manifestation process. And if you are not able to understand the manifestation process, then you are not able to predict. And in order to understand the manifestation processes, you have to go to the higher harmonics level of the consciousness. And the higher harmonics level of the consciousness, these divisional charts are the higher harmonics level. You're going to D60. D60, if you go, Mahaguru Maharshi Parasa said D60 is the only chart you cannot ignore. How important it is. So his directive to go in a very deep, go in a very holistic manner, Matre, that's why he put like that. He is a great teacher. All good qualities of teacher is available in him. If you understand his style and you can do a paper research, his style is the best teaching style, what he is giving to Matre.
Thank you so much for explaining it nicely. So, friends, that's all for today. If you have any questions, feedback, and suggestions, you can write to us in the comment section. And we will be continuing with this chapter in the next episode. Thanks for listening to us. Thank you, Abhishek.
Thank you. Jai Gurudev. Har Har Mahadev.